Hey, Jeremy Boone here with AthleteByDesign.com, and I've got quite a few requests over the past couple of weeks of coaches wanting to know information and content about evaluating simple speed mechanics on the field or on the court. So we're not talking about track and field here. And so I put together this very short video to just a look from a bird's eye view on what are some of the things that I might look at when we're evaluating linear speed. Before we do that, though, I want to make sure that we all understand the difference between a picture versus video. And so a picture is of a specific position in time, and video obviously allows us to assess motion. We're going to take a look at, for this short video clip we're putting together now, we're actually going to take a look at a series of pictures off of the internet, because I think a couple of these pictures are very glaring as to the details that they allow us to infer when we're wanting to evaluate these simple speed mechanics. So let's go take a look at the website now. Okay, here's a great website called the Bulldogs Finish Fast Dogs 2009. So at the greenwooddogpound.com. I chose this because there are a lot of great pictures here and a lot of interesting positions of players to look at when we're evaluating at least linear speed for this video. So let's just take a look at a couple, just to point out a couple of key areas. Some things good, some things bad. First of all, take a look at here. What's the first thing that you see? Hopefully a lot of arms that are up. And in football, if you're being timed for a 40-yard dash, you definitely don't want your arm up, because they're going to start the watch off the first movement of your body, and that's a lot of wasted space. So not a great position for arms for these young men here when we're looking at starting position. Scroll on down here. We're just going to see a lot of different things. This is really a great site here just to look at some of this stuff. Let's come on down. Let's take a look at this picture here. So when we're evaluating linear speed, we want to look at head position, arm position, body position, lean of the trunk. We want to look at ground contact angles of the legs. And again, remember, these are just pictures of positions, not video and looking at motion. So we do take some assumptions here, but let's take a look here. This young man, pretty good deal. His head, great head position, great body position, good clothes in front. Same thing with this young man here. Good body position with his head, body, trunk, and legs. Take a look at this guy here. What do you see? He's struggling a little bit. Probably fairly weak through his midsection, through his torso and trunk. Look at his head position here. Look at his arms here. He's pronated with his wrist. His leg or ground contact, his shin angle is practically vertical when he hits the ground. So there's very limited acceleration here in terms of the way he's contacting the ground. Let's take a look over here. This is a great picture. We see a couple of things here that jump out. Let's take a look at the first one. Take a look at this gentleman right here. Look at his head position. So you take a head that weighs anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds, and this guy is trying to run with emergency brake on. So his head's all cocked back. So we would want to work on head position with him. Versus, look at the player behind him. Look how tucked his chin is. So he's got a very forward position and really trying to help out. What's really going on in here, though, is he's compensating for the lack of upper body forward lean. So two interesting positions there when we're looking at. So a lot of coaching information that we can handle as we're going through and evaluating straight ahead running mechanics. Let's take a look at this picture here. Especially this young man, what do you see? Look at his facial expression. Look at his hands are closed. He's really grinding and fighting himself. So we would want to work on getting him to relax a little bit and not fight himself and be so tense that he can optimally produce a lot of force and really be powerful. Come on down. Let's see what else we see here. We've got some more coming through. How about right here? So this is a great picture. Good body position, good arm drive here. We like that. That's going through pretty well. Look at this young man though. Position of the hands, and this isn't really talked about a lot in linear speed. And I wish that that message would be focused on a little bit more. He's pronating here. Look, as he's coming through, he's dog paddling or swimming when he's coming through. So he really is not leveraging the ability to produce a lot of force into the ground and recovery with his arms, and aiding in force production into the ground as well as balance as he gets into top end speed. Last position here again comes back to the head positions of these young guys. Pretty good body posture here. Great loading here of his ankle, knee, and his hip. Same thing with this young man. But look at his head position here too. He's running with the emergency brake on. So it's the little things that we want to really coach and we really want to cue as we help players get faster. Probably we can make definitely one more point here. Look at this young man. Pronating his arms. But his posture just really needs to work on a little more efficient body lean. Same thing with his head position. So some simple stuff to correct to really give them the biggest results. The most important picture on here, right here, at the end of a work day, if you've conditioned hard, it's been a mental grinding workout, you got to cool off, be a part of the team, celebrate with the team, win with the team after a grueling workout, and do it in a fun way. What a great idea here by this coach. So great opportunity if you have a contact with a fire department. Get them to come by and cool your guys off. They definitely enjoy it. All right, so there you have it. There was an example of a number of different technical cues and evaluation suggestions for straight ahead speed. Obviously, that was from a group of high school boys conditioning for football. And in upcoming weeks, I'll add up here videos, not just pictures, where we'll evaluate change direction mechanics for various field and court sports. We'll throw in ice too, so we'll go hockey, lacrosse, soccer, field hockey, tennis. We'll just kind of maybe put up one a week, and that way you can get an idea of what's going through my mind and what my eyes are looking at. And I think that's really a great helpful source of information. I know that I had that same opportunity, and that really accelerated my learning curve when we're trying to learn about speed and speed development. First, you got to know what you're evaluating. So hopefully this was a big help. If you want more information, just go to athletebydesign.com.